Todd, congratulations, national men's coach and new Davis Cup coach. Tell us about the new role.
Oh, look, it's an interesting role for me. I mean, it's an incredibly important role. There's two facets to it. One is obviously the Davis Cup coach and working within the current environment and the players that we've already got and making sure that they've got the resources that they need to keep on developing and winning Davis Cup matches. And secondly, and possibly the most important, it's about leading the development pathway for the men's game. So I'm looking at 12 and unders right through that feed into the Davis Cup team. So that's really, really important to me, focusing on the young group of 14, 15, 16-year-olds, having the ability to oversee the AIS program in each national academy. And with that, I'm also looking at the coaching that they receive, assessing the coaches and helping them build a pathway to success.
What needs to be done to get those group of players you're talking about, the 14 to 16, to the elite level?
Well, I think the important thing is to be able to give them resource so that they can get there. And of course that comes with coaching and a real ability to see where they need to go in each step of that pathway. So whether it be into the next national team at 18 and unders and touring and winning junior Grand Slams, then getting their ATP points and their ranking going up, and then of course reaching the Davis Cup team and playing in World Group of Davis Cup. That's essential to becoming the best player you can. Once you've achieved that top goal, then your ranking is somewhere in the top 100 and hopefully it's up in that echelon of 50, 20 and 10. So it's all about giving them the teamwork and the framework that they can go ahead and do that. So the support staff, I suppose, and myself being here, it's a resource that's had all of that. I've had success and I've had failures, and I know what it feels like to do both, and I know what's needed to make it out on the World Tour.
Who are the players that are going to take Australia to the next level in Davis Cup?
Well, look, if you want to look at the future of Davis Cup, Bernard Tomics, the young gun that's knocking on the door of becoming the next guy to take on a number in Davis Cup play. But I want a group just behind him to really be pushing him, and it's the guys like Kubler and Saville and Swaysland and Richards. They're young names that we'll hear more of over the next 2 or 3 years. And because we've got a great group of them, my goal is to help them all leapfrog each other up the rankings. So not let one get too far in front. They'll be seeing Tomic as a kid that they can go and chase. And, come a number of years, we'll have 5 or 6 that are really gunning for singles positions in Davis Cup. And that's giving us a real legitimate chance at contending.
Is that a goal of yours, not putting the pressure on one player too much?
I think it's better for the individual to spread the limelight, because what happens, you can have great runs of success and everybody is looking at you and there's pressure built by that, but with success comes failure at the same time, and you've got to learn how to deal with that. If you've got somebody else that the media can focus on and take away a bit of that pressure when you're having a lull, then it's not as damaging to that one individual. And over the last 10 to 15 years in Australian tennis, we've had kids that have come along, have had really good success at a junior level, but haven't been able to transform into that next phase of being a top professional. But if we can get that core group, that allows a bit of pressure to be taken off that one individual, but also they drag each other up the ladder, and that's really healthy competition.
You achieved all your goals as a player. What are your goals as a coach?
I want people to do exactly what I did. And if they can do that, they'll have a great career, and then the boundaries are endless. Once you knock on the door and you get in the top 100 and you start winning matches, the world's your oyster. You can do anything, and it becomes down to your own individual motivation and the capability that you've got upstairs. So I want them to be able to achieve what I did, what Rafter did, what Philippoussis and Hewitt and the Woodies as a partnership did. That's all out there, and it just comes down to hard work, discipline, and surrounding yourself with good people. And my job is to give them that surrounding.
Are we far off from that era again of having a big group dominating?
Look, I don't have that complete answer today. It's day one of my new tenure, so you're putting a lot of pressure on me. But I believe that our pathway is set, that we've got a structure that can coordinate that type of environment again. I think we lost that structure for a short while, but with an administration now in place, I've come on board with the confidence that I know that I can help make the difference, and that kids can actually see a pathway now and not be sort of unaware of what trapdoors that are waiting for them.
Well, good luck. All the best.
Thanks.